In this video, we are going to become the golden ape inside of Dragon Soul. And so this might be the single most time-consuming thing you can do in this game. But we are going to be speedrunning it. I'm not even kidding. This thing takes a normal player like a few months to actually do effectively. But I managed to do it over a span of a weekend because I AFK like all the time. And also just completely breaking the game to AFK longer. This game is perfectly balanced. We're going to be gold. We're going to be shiny. We're gonna have a very powerful permanent boost from it, and it's gonna take forever still. So if you haven't already and you do enjoy this video, please drop a quick like and subscribe. It is free and it does help out the channel. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm about to AFK overnight to get a bunch of mastery, and look at my multiplier right now. 5.8. Every single time I get a tick of experience, I get like 6, which is amazing. I only have it for about 2 hours, and then it drops down to 2.8, but still a nice little boost of experience. This should take me about, I think it's like 16 hours to get the tamed level. And utilizing this glitch I'm using right now, this shouldn't take too much effort. It's literally just AFKing. The real AFK is gonna come when we get down to the golden. Like, look at that experience gap. That is insane. And from what I can tell, it's gonna be massively worth it. But we'll see. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna AFK overnight, and let's see how much experience we have. Also, the sad thing is that this takes 16 hours to do, just for this one level. But without this glitch, it would take like 40 to 50 hours. And okay, any second now, we're gonna have the tamed form of this. One more tick. Okay, one more tick. And there we go. We are now with a tamed version of the big monkey. Now, with my 2.8 multiplier, how long will it take me to get the controlled mode? Let's see. So according to the Trello, which is what I've been using for all my information, with a 1 times multiplier, this will take 50 hours, which is a little over 2 days. That is insane. Now, with a 2 times multiplier, it'll take 25 hours, which is a little bit over 1 day, which makes sense because it's times 2. And then, with my 2.8 multiplier, it'll take about 17.8 hours, which is a little bit less than a day. That's actually quite good. That is really good, actually. And okay, rejoined, and look at that. I have level 3 Akari. Now, the reason why this is good is the tier 2 version just gives a 20% buff and a negative 10% decrease to the stats, and requires to be at 60% health. This one is significantly better, technically, with 30% and negative 15. So we're a little bit slower and less key for now, but we get to use it at 75% health. Let's go ahead and just, let's get our health lower. There you go. That should do for now. So let me transform. And if I wasn't using the Kaioken glitch, we are going to be at 1.3 million. That is amazing. Okay, let's also go ahead and activate the times 100. We definitely have less key. But look at that. 5 million. That is amazing. 5.07 with the 3rd tier. And if we raise above the health amount, we're going to drop down to 4.8. That is actually a significant increase. That is very good. Very, very good. I'll have to remember to activate it if I play at this level, but the main goal is we want to get tier 5. That is the ultimate goal. So with the full buff, we're at 5.3 million. Let me eat a fruit too. 5.4. That is amazing. I'm very happy with that, actually. Unfortunately, that number will only ever be used against that level of the boss and not the end one. And oh, first kill, I get the pants. That is hilarious. I spent forever last video trying to get those. Unfortunately, I can't even really utilize them because I enchanted these Broly pants. My damage will go down. I will lose my critical strike 4. That is the main thing I don't like. I'll have to get another critical strike book to make up for it. Yeah, because we got that, just looking at it, the only item I'm missing from the insane mode is the 1% ability, which would be nice. It's supposed to be really good. And then on the hard mode, I'm missing the Broly crown, which is purely cosmetic. And here we go. My friend Magic here is being kind and giving me his Iron Fist 4 and Critical Strike 4. He only uses 5. 5 is significantly better, but I will happily take these. So I can, for the best setup, according to the guide we're both following, I'm pretty sure, basically every single thing needs the Saiyan drip, except for the hair needing stamina 5, but for now, Saiyan Drip 1 is better. Stamina is only worth it if you have the tier 5 version of it. but I don't think you can have two of the exact same enchant on the same items. So like for the shirt, for example, the two other enchants need to be Iron Fist, which we have a tier 2 version of, and Critical Strike, which we have the tier 1. And then there's the pants, which we're going to be using these, which require Saiyan Drip and Critical Strike. And then for the last other item is the accessory requires Saiyan Drip and Iron Fist. The only accessory that has 2 slots. So I'm guessing, just to start off with, let's go ahead and enchant our pants. Let's equip them first of all. And we only have a tier 1, so we'll throw that on there. Because it's better than nothing, and I have the end removers. There we go. And then we're also going to go ahead and apply, hopefully it doesn't fail, please God, the Critical Strike. Please don't fail. Thank God. Okay, we're good. All right, cool. Kind of, you gotta get wasted this one, but whatever. So cool, now we have this item. This is a direct upgrade. And then we're gonna go ahead and get our enchant remover and remove, very reluctantly, our Iron Fist 2. There we go. And apply Iron Fist 4 for 10%. Please don't fail. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Okay, what's our power level now? 4.89. We definitely went up. That's good. That's without Akari if we eat the fruit. We're so close to getting above 5 million without having to activate a temporary boost. I think literally all I'm needing, I have the best accessories in the game. This, and on top of that, the Demon Mark, Beowulf, Saiyan Tail, Broly Pendant, the Eye Patch, or just any face item that has an enchant slot, because none of them have stats. Any cape, we're using the One Punch Man, and then we're good. The only thing we can do to increase our stats is get the higher end versions of Akari, increase our level, which is just minute levels of stats. It basically does nothing. And then just enchants. We just need to get better enchants. Okay, let's go ahead and actually transform into an ape. I want to see the tier 3 version, plus I'm going to AFK again. So in order to do the AFK, if you didn't watch the last video, essentially what you got to do is you got to get your health low. So I just rejoined to reset my Kaioken being broken so I can get the health going down. I don't know why this is a step that's needed, but you have to do this for some reason. Everything done correctly. Let's see. Is he any different? Or is he the same? Okay, he looks the same from what I can tell. I'm not 100% sure. I do know that it has more damage and health. If I go ahead and wait for the health to pop up. Yes, we have 4.2 million health alongside 40 minutes of transformation time as opposed to 30 and 35. The health beforehand too was 2.5 million and then 3.2 million. So we're almost double the original health amount. And let's do the glitch. You gotta just ram into this corner right below the Saiyan tree thing. And we'll slowly, I do mean slowly, lower into the water. And eventually, once I get all the way to the bottom of this giant ramp, or whatever this is, I have no idea how they found this. Like at all. This glitch is at least 8 months old, because I found a video from 8 months ago showing this. Also, I don't know why you need to be low health still. No idea why. But once I get around this point, the ape should just disappear. Maybe a little lower. You know, once you get past these barriers. And there we go. Cool. Now that I'm at this point, I'm permanently in this mode. Just sitting right here. You can see my little bit of aura remaining. And if I look at the mastery, we're at 5977, and now we're at 5980. There we go. Now the next step is we're going to press Shift P to go into photo mode, and then press it again and leave it, because that actually resets our GUI. We can access our inventory. We have 9 hours and 11 minutes-ish of normal boost, and then we'll have 2 hours of this, which will give me about 6 hours worth of mastery in the same amount of time. I think that's right, because it's 300% boost, so like you get 300% in an hour, you know. So overnight, yet again, we'll be done. And then we'll have to do the golden form, which is going to take so much longer. That'll be the sole thing that makes this video take forever. It's just this. So let's see where we are in the morning. Well, dang, I know I made it far into the experience, but it disconnected me at some point. But let's go ahead. I'm guessing, I think I've been in the server for 30 minutes. Let's transform. And there we go. Transform. 15 minutes. Also, there is something I was made aware of. Apparently, this has an enchant slot. So does this one. Both of these were something I paid for. So this is a very just expensive, just a wonder. The melee from the Go-Getta bundle is supposed to be good. It does have one. We also get the shirt for him, which is actually kind of sick. Like, oh, 1 second. Let me color this hair. There we go. I might need to like go get a face. I look a little messy. For some reason, it looked messy with this one. I could just do this. I would need to unlock Soul Punisher. What's the melee like? Oh, that seems good. Speed-wise, this could be a good M1. Let's hit something. You're the closest. Oh, okay. This could work. This could. Oh, okay. Grab that. There's a dummy nearby, I think. Here it is. Let's see. Oh, that acts very similar to the Vegito. Like, the reason why people use Vegito is because of that last little barrage. If I use it, that last little one. And also, for some reason, it's the only fighting style I've used that like glitches out and it will do all the hits at once sometimes. I don't know why it does it. This actually worked out. Slightly pay to win, of course. But I have one of these left. Literally, just one. Enchant you for 5% more damage. There we go. That increased our damage, right? Yeah, we're at 4.89. That's not too bad. That was a good increase. We go up like 130,000. That's actually a lot better than I thought. Yeah, that's really good. Cool. I just need better Saiyan drip. Awesome. Glad we got that. It also gives a few attacks. I don't think any of them are good though. At least not compared to what I'm using already. Plus, I like my move setup right now. Even if there was something really good, it would have to replace something else I like. Hey, we get full force Kamehameha. There's no way this is gonna be better. But it is still pretty cool. 200k. Yeah, the other one deals millions. Punisher Drive, which... Oh, that's a melee. Use it. This is a heavy hit. Trying to use it against someone to make it more God Punisher. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like that one. And Meteor Explosion, which I think is like a Spirit Bomb. No, it's another melee. All these attacks are melees, which means I need a dedicated target to actually use them. Can you survive? Yeah, look at that. That is actually really cool. What the heck? I like that. I'm not going to use it, though. That is unbelievably fun. It's probably one of my favorite ones of those. Hey, what about you? Oh, yeah, you get a cutscene, too. That is really cool. I'm yet again not going to use that, though, because M1s are so much better. And I have other attacks that do way more. Hey, what does this one do? What the heck? Okay, that one's contending. That one might get used. Yeah, I got a comment telling me that I could enchant the Scythe, and then I realized to myself that I could enchant the Broly, and then I realized, oh wait, people talk about how the Go-Getta bundle is really good for its melee. Okay. That kind of worked. And I can use it right after or right before Meteor Crash. I might use that. That's kind of sick. I'll use it for a bit. And if I discover I hate it, I'll swap back. Dude, okay, no. I might utilize that because that's just so fun. That is so sick. Of course, it's gonna do nothing against you. Well, that kind of worked. I mean, yeah. I mean, I got more damage off than normal, especially compared to the other attack I like using. Ah, I thought I was out of that. Of course, she's punishing me for trying to hit her with a new attack. Well, there you go. I might use that. That was fun. That's a very fun attack. Okay, let me get low health real quick. I just turn off all transformations to hit a normal enemy in the city area. I think it's anywhere below 30% health lets you do the glitch, but I'll drop down to like 15. Okay, that should do. There we go. Okay, 1,300 away. Glitch is complete. Let's just AFK, I guess. And there we go. We're now controlled. Okay, so 144,000 for the golden. So if I had 2.8 multiplier for the entire thing, it would take about 70, like 1.5 hours, to be exact. That is insane. If I had my 2.3 that I have right now, which means no boost, it would take about 87. Like that, having the boost definitely saves you a lot of time. Granted, doing the glitch saves you the most time because for every, like I'm in this form now, I've controlled. And when you're in controlled mode, you can stay in form for 45 minutes instead of like 30 to 40. So every 45 minutes, you have to wait like an hour. That is insane. And that would take like 200 hours. Yeah, I'm very glad this glitch exists. I just wish there was a multiplier right now. If there was a multiplier right now for experience, that would be the best thing ever. All right, let's see how strong this is then. So with tier 4, we only need to be 90% health. Let me get hit down to be like 80 or whatever. Okay, that should do. Let's transform. Get our Kaioken activated. Look, we're at 1.18. That's so good. I love how much damage we have now. So we're at 4.89. And then with Akari, we are now at 5.1 million. That is amazing. And that gives 40% to strength, ki, and health. And then we lose negative 15 max ki and then negative 20 speed. That's not too bad. The tier 5, though, is when it starts becoming amazing. Or just is amazing because you can't go past that. Ooh, here's another legendary. It's a 2. Here's another tier 2. Okay, that'll overall add like 4% more damage to me, by the way, or 4% more power. Well, let's see the difference. We're at 4.89. I'm gonna remove some drip 1s and replace them with 2s. So now we are at 4.99. So that was an increase. So it does matter. It was a small increase, but an increase nonetheless. We're almost to 5 million without any external boost. All right, well, let's go ahead and transform now into another ape. Does it look any different? I don't think it does. Yeah, so I should have 45 minutes now. I should have more damage, but it shouldn't be much more. Not enough to kill any high-level players, at least. Yeah, we have 5.5 million health and 45 minutes. Okay, not too bad. Well, this is our first session. I'm probably just going to AFK this every single night, overnight. And doing it that way, I should be done in like a week, probably. There we go. We have the glitch. I wish they added an event that gave more mastery. That would be awesome. I'd pay for it. All right, 2 hours of 5.8. And the rest will be a 2.8. This is going to be fun. And okay, there we are. First night of AFKing, 37,000 experience. That is actually really good. So if I do this every single night and get 37,000, it'll take me about 3 more days. Now here's the tactic I'm going to do. I thought this up last night. So I'm going to, in the morning when I first start playing and recording games, I'm going to summon my Dragon Balls and then get 7 more. And then 8 hours later, I'm going to summon again and then get 7 more. So that way I have 2 300% boosts each night. That's 4 hours instead of 2. And the only unfortunate part of this is that it takes an hour and a half just to get the Dragon Balls. At most. More like an hour, but you know. And oh, Critical Strike 4. I don't have a replacement for if this fails. Let's try it. Remove the 1. There we go. Better not fail. Please. There we go. Nice. Look at that. Cool. Now I have you only have 2 criticals. Now I have a 24% chance for a thing to crit, which is amazing because crit's actually like significantly higher. That does not affect power at all though. And here we go, 8 hours later, and we're getting another wisdom. So next time I AFK, once I get the Dragon Balls, again, I will have 4 hours. Awesome. Whoa, this one's white? Why is this one white? Is he using the he's using the Super Saiyan Frost is what it is, which I think is one of the Christmas ones. Interesting. Oh, wait, I got a Saiyan tail from it. I know what it is. I didn't know this item was even in the game. There's a Frost Saiyan tail that you can't get anymore, and that's what it is. That turns the ape white. That's actually kind of cool. And oh, I just got access, because I don't know when I got access to it, but I have Soul Punisher now. It's ranged. Kind of like an Eraser Blow, just a little bit slower. The Eraser Blow does 8k. Not too bad. I could probably utilize it when mobs are nuking themselves. A more accurate test. 431 versus 200. That's not bad, actually. Long cooldown on it, so yet again, it'll be just for like when I need to just only do ranged attacks. All right, let's do our next session. We're at 37,000 right now. Still too buoyant. And oh, there we go. 77,000 now on the next AFK. We're only needing 67,000 more. That is actually very good for 2 days. All right, well, let's repeat what we did last time. Reset. God, I love how Avatar looks. I love that. Okay, summon Shenron again. Wish for wisdom. And now I gotta pick up 7 more. And oh my gosh, I just realized. Dude, there's another ×2 week. I don't know how often they do these, but they're doing another. They're increasing the Dragon Ball spawn rate. And there's a ×2 drop rate, which means... Ooh, I might have to do a lot of farming next video if I can't do it this video. There's also ×2 Zenkai chance, which I'll have to just ignore for this minute. But there's also ×2 forms, which means my ape form will level up faster. I'll probably AFK tonight and be done. That'd be awesome. Will this do it? I'm so close. Look at my number. I just need a few more levels, which is what I'm working on right now. Oh, come on. This one has to be it. Please? Yes, we passed 5 million. Let's go. I'm so happy about that. That has been my goal forever now. We're past 5. Okay, my timing's all messed up today. But a few hours ago, I was in a public server, and this guy activated a Dragon Ball Frenzy, which is this store item. It basically spawns like 30 Dragon Balls in an hour instead of like normal like 6. Well, long story short, the guy and me both paid for an additional wish frenzy, so I made a whole bunch of wishes. This was on my laptop, so I couldn't record it. But now I'm sitting on 3 2-hour-long Shenron boosts. I have 6 hours of boosts. We're getting this tonight. This is happening. Look at that. I did AFK also because I've been recording on a different account, so I didn't need to have this one leave. We're just under 100k from another AFK that I did in like the middle of the day. Before we do the glitch, let's just activate a boost. I want to show this with the full boost setup. We'll go ahead and use 4 hours for now. 6.8 times experience. That is insane. It means for every hour we get 7 hours worth of AFK. Almost. We're also only needing like 44k. And there we go. That should be the last time I gotta do this. I'm very happy about this. And okay, we're done. Golden Ape acquired. Let me go ahead and reset. And look at that. We have tier 5 Akari. That is insane. I want to look at the ape first. Let's look at it. It's gold. Let's go, dude. Okay, cool. So because I have this form, if I ever want to transform into this for fun, 50 minutes, 6.4 million health by default. This is awesome. Is the power beam any different? Yeah, it's still purple. Dude, that's so cool. Look at that. I do quite a bit of damage too. Go hit these guys too. That is so much fun. I get like no experience over here though. Yeah, 4 things and it's like 90,000 damage. This definitely does a lot more damage. Dude, this is so cool. Yeah, I did 29,000 damage there at a single hit. But cool, this is the strongest form of the Great Ape. You cannot get stronger than this. But it also means, let me go ahead and just, let's end it. Oh, I can't access my menu here. Dang it. Okay, so if I transform into my legendary, we are currently sitting at 1.2 million stats, our power level, without doing the glitch times 100, which is actually really good. I haven't seen many people above 1.2, or even just 1 in general, without using the Kaioken glitch. Of course, with the glitch, we are at 5,001,000. That's actually really even. I like that. But if we activate our Akari, I'm at 100% health. So this is a permanent increase. I just have this. But my default stats is now 1.5 million. Just for existing. This is awesome. Okay. And if I activate Kaioken now, we go from 5 million to 5.3. So that gave me 300,000 power. It seems to give more overall power when you aren't in KK. But that is still a pretty significant increase. Now I am curious. Let me just go into a raid. Let's just do Jiro. Jiro makes our damage almost 5.6 million. That is quite nice, actually. Way overkill for this. Yeah, still 5.3 if I activate Akari after the fact. Well, might as well see. What's my stats with the fruit, too? In a raid. 5.6. I almost do 100k damage in a single hit. I am doing 100k on some of them. And if I hit him with the Kamehameha Kaioken, look at that. 1.7 is insane. I think that went up by like another 100k. Also, my Soul Punisher is actually really good. I just realized it has a minimum range. You can't use it too close to the enemy, otherwise it doesn't deal any damage. Which is something I'm still trying to adapt to, because everything else doesn't require that. I'm gonna have that hit. There you go, 300k if it actually hits. I think the best part about being done with the ape is that I no longer have to AFK it, but also the fact that I can now use my wishes for Zenkais again. I do also really want to use it for drip, because there's a few really cool items in the drip category. They're all fully cosmetic, but it would still be cool. But great, now that I have that, the only real upgrade I truly need for damage is I just need better Saiyan drips. Because I'm still using 4 tier 1s, 4 tier 2s, and only 2 tier 3s. Of course, that's going to require a lot of just constant grind and praying that your luck is good. I don't even think the ×2 weakened affects the ape drops. All right, time for some fun. Golden ape in a public server. Let's see how quickly we die for all these high-level players that are probably in here. Yeah, there's one. Just get some kills. I want to see if I can even kill anyone at all. Like, this guy doesn't seem to have much health. Can I get a kill? And no one in here seems to be too particularly strong. I want to get a kill. This guy's my target. He has brought my ire. I got a kill. Let's go. So I got my 2000 Zenny. I did it for once. It's my very first kill with this ape, by the way. Like any ape. It's very funny just how target works as the ape. This guy's dealing the second most amount of damage, so I want to take him out. He's almost dead. I want to get 2 kills. I have 21, almost 22 million health with only 5 people hitting me. 2 kills. Let's go. Amazing at this game. All right, time to jump. I got places to be. Dude, this is so cool. I'm getting random experience too from just killing other random enemies. There's like one guy in this server who actually has damage. He learned the tactic. He's no longer sitting still. Aha, I found my next target. It's this soul guy. There you go. Get another kill. We got 3. And out of 4, there's 4 for half health. And so, you know, I'm actually like a world boss here. Let's change position. Places to be. Or not. I can't jump yet. The jump cooldown's too long. Another kill! This is great! I got 10,000 cash from this. Yeah, the one guy dealing damage has like 7 million power. This is actually really fun. I'm gonna do this every once in a while. Also, the best part about being the Golden Ape is I'm genuinely just more tanky, so the battle actually lasts longer. Now, there's some poor guy who just spawned in. I only have 5% health. I have 1 million health. Another kill. We got 6. And there we go. Hey, someone got an enchant remover from me. That was fun. What the heck? Is that another one? Oh, the dude's just transforming into Super Saiyan 4. Why does he look so shocked? I've never seen this from a third-person perspective. That's cool. Very, very fun. I love this game. This game is so much fun.